because you talk of even xenophobia. Xenophobia is just a buzzword. It's a buzzword that a lot of people just talk about it, but they don't understand actually what it means. Because I want to be.
Hey, this is Karina from Senegal. I'm here to discuss with my brethren what is going on in South Africa and more generally in Africa with like general racism and ordinary episodes of racism here. Here in Senegal, we have a lot of different types of foreigners. We got many foreigners from different parts of Africa, especially from the surrounding neighboring countries like Mali, Guinea, Ivory Coast. There's people from all over the world. It's like a big crossroad. People coming here to stay, to find jobs and stuff. And then other people who just pass through. The best example I can give is the Guinean community. There's a lot of Guineans here. What they do is often they come here from the Fouta Djallon, so from the north of Guinea, come here to Senegal to basically create their jobs and that's a really important point because like the notion of stealing one's job doesn't really exist. People who come here to look for jobs are creating their own jobs. They're not taking the job from anyone. They're like coming here and creating a new economy from scratch. What happens with Guineans is they arrive in Senegal and there's already a big Guinean community that kind of like integrates them into this economic system. They generally start with little jobs, say for example, selling phone cards on the street and other little goods just by being in the street. From there, once they make enough money, they are upgraded and they start having what we call pousse-pousse, which are little pushing things where you can sell coffee and cigarettes and stuff like that. So they start having their own push-push. From the push-push, they can upgrade again and start selling fruits and vegetables on like kind of little wooden cars and stuff. And then from there, they go on to working in a small corner shop. That's why most of the corner shops are held by Guineans, and they sell pretty much like all the first need stuff, food stuff like bread, rice, chocolate, coffee, onions, spices and stuff like that. There's these type of corner shops, you can find them pretty much every 10 meters. There's loads of them throughout every area of Dakar and throughout Senegal. So it's mostly Guineans and Mauritanians who hold these shops. Now, why are they so important? Because without these Guineans, what would happen would be that all the microeconomy of the country would fall down. Why? Basically, every end of month, most of the people in Senegal find themselves with pretty much no money. Because salary is finishing and you've had to pay for schooling for the kids, you've had to pay for your rent, you've spent pretty much all your money. So many of the mothers and many of the women who take charge of the family, they actually ask for credit in these shops. And they're granted this credit. So they get their foodstuffs for the end of the month and they pay at the beginning of the month. That actually saves a lot of families. So without these Guineans, all these families, what would they do? They wouldn't really have a solution in order to be feeding their families. So the Guineans here are really integrated in the social tissue. They work a bit like microeconomy banks, microeconomy credits for the women and the families. And that's